You try to piss off female streamers, and then when you get a reaction that you wanted, why are you so emotional? Come out the car! Dad, come out the car! Come out the car! Come out the car! Are you good, bro? Are you dead good? Yeah. So Asian Persuasion, when she walked in there, she got a little Alright, bye. Yeah, that girl's out her f***ing mind, bro.
So what if he says, I feel like you did something wrong?
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed.
Fan, a streamer who had appeared with her in several videos in the past, felt compelled to call her out on stream.
Nina was like, it's embarrassing for guys to be assaulted. It's he should be embarrassed as a man.
Where you at, Berto?
Nina Lynn files. Y'all grab your popcorn. This is gonna be a long one. Get your snacks, get comfortable, stretch, do what you need to do. Make sure you guys join the Twitch streams. You're watching on YouTube, so you never miss a live reaction. I'm here with my boy Feek right now. Let's get right to it.
Niccolo Machiavelli once said, "The end justifies the means." Nowhere is this more true than in the attention economy. Whether it's harassing people in public, disrespecting citizens of a foreign country, and then getting punched in the face, or showing off your epic dance moves. It's all worth it for the clicks. But sometimes the attention gets to people's heads. They make a career off of rage bait. And while it definitely works in the short term, when you have a past as dark as Nina Lynn, it has to backfire sooner or later.
You try to piss off female streamers, and then when you get a reaction that you wanted, why are you so emotional? Like,
she has broadcast herself sexually assaulting a man before.
Go ahead, put that on Twitter. I bet you won't. I bet you won't.
It's not alleged, it's on stream. It's right there in plain sight.
Even after this whole ban, listen, bro! Ain't no better marketing team than haters, I'll tell you that right now.
Today, we explore the answer to one question. Does committing a series of crimes on livestream pay off? And if it does, what's the reward?
I won't go to jail. I won't go to jail.
Damn, bitch.
Okay?
Before Twitch, Nina began her online presence on TikTok. Some of her oldest
Johnny
videos.
Somali?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he never got out, right?
Yeah, I think he's still fighting the case. I think it might, the end might not be justifying the means for that man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, facts.
Does appear to be wiped from the account, so it's hard to tell what the very first content she ever posted was. However, what we do know is that she went viral pretty quickly after joining the platform for one simple reason: her voice.
Used to think she was bad. I mean, I feel like she's a pretty attractive woman. I think she,
with the makeup in a certain setting and
yeah, like I don't think she's ugly, but you know, again, her personality is.
I feel like in person though, face to face, no makeup, she might be kind of chop shit for her.
I mean, that's possible, but I'm not going. I didn't say that. I respect
You
all.
said I didn't say that.
I respect all my beautiful ladies, man. That's Feek. That's Feek.
I respect women.
No, that's.
But I respect women enough to tell them when they chop.
Okay. Okay.
That's full respect. That's max respect.
Okay.
So mini pro tip for when you walking at night.
Lashes, that's
I got you
facts.
right now. Always carry a walk with you. Alright?
This may sound a little odd to say out loud, but I have to because it's the truth. People simply did not expect an Asian girl to have a deep voice with a thick Bronx accent.
Bro, she done clogged the damn toilet. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. What? Yo, what is...
The top comments on her early videos show that people were immediately caught off guard by the way she sounded.
Honestly.
While on platforms like YouTube, a gimmick as simple as this wouldn't be enough to carry any kind of consistent viewership. TikTok is built different. All it takes is one out of the ordinary feature, whether it be your appearance, the way you eat, or your epic dance moves, and you can be a star. This was also during 2020, the middle of the pandemic. Everyone was locked inside their homes with nothing to do but stare at screens, so it didn't take much to get some attention. Nina's early videos are actually pretty mundane. She would walk around New York City at night, dance on top of boxes, dance in front of the cops, and do makeup tutorials.
Isn't this what YouTubers be doing? Yo, I'm a YouTuber, stop! Okay, but I use this shade right here.
At this point in time, I'd even say that she was actually likable. Most of her content was just her having fun with her friends and documenting her experience in the Big Apple. Now,
I just feel like Nina, she leaned way too hard into like the villain role, because there was a time when she was like popping off and I just started seeing her and I was like, yo, I'm actually rooting for this girl. Like, I feel like she's entertained. I feel like she had the star power.
Yeah.
But then when she got her first lick of controversy, she took no accountability and was just like, hey, yeah, I was like, nah, F everybody, I don't care.
One thing you may be thinking is, isn't it dangerous for a girl to be walking around New York City alone in the middle of the night? I mean, bad things do happen, you just never know. Well, that's exactly why a lot of her content gave advice to women in case they need to fend off attackers.
This is what I call the eggplant roaster 3000.
As inoffensive or even funny as a lot of her videos were, there were also early signs of reckless behavior. One thing she was known for was hopping onto moving vehicles and riding them down the street. It doesn't seem like anybody actually got hurt in these videos, and overall this is pretty harmless compared to what she gets up to later, but it seems like even at this early stage of her career, she knew that reckless activity and being a public nuisance was a recipe for attention.
You know it's time to go home when all you see is garbage trucks. Sis, what's happening? What's good? What's good? Where you riding? Where you riding? I'm riding the truck.
You think she got them Spider-Man?
This video of her riding a trash truck was posted in December of 2020, and it racked up almost 25 million views. And pretty much all of the comments are positive. When something like this goes viral, it creates a positive reinforcement loop for the creator. The more sensational they act, the more attention they get.
Yo! I'm dead! Oh!
They are conditioned by social media to consistently up the ante for the sake of views. So Nina began devising ways to one-up herself, with probably the funniest example being her attendance of the Met Gala. If you're not familiar, the Met Gala is a yearly fundraiser.
How the hell she got invited to the Met Gala?
Bruh, she had to sneak into that shit. That's the only shit that makes sense.
But
no reason.
out of all the people that could sneak into the Met Gala, how could she successfully do that?
Event. Celebrities show up in strange outfits to walk the red carpet and get their pictures taken, and it gets a ton of coverage from mainstream media outlets. It's a very high-profile thing. Not just anyone can attend. You pretty much need to be a member of the press or an A-list celebrity to go to this thing. Nina Lynn is neither, so how did she get in? From what I can see, it actually wasn't that difficult. She just bought a decent suit, made a fake press pass with the name Tina Parker, and put on her best poker face. She got a bunch of selfies with celebrities.
Boy, I could die happy now.
And she also had a full-on conversation with Jimmy Fallon.
Packing down in the basement. There's like
oh, damn.
people in a rack of clothes, 3 gray suits.
Are you exposing?
What?
Huh?
Are you exposing your friend?
Oh, I'm not exposing. No, look at him now. That was back in 2003.
Okay, good. Exactly.
Nina went into the...
See, this is what I'm talking about. She had potential, bro.
Bro, it's the fucking audacity. People that have just audacity, they always win, bro.
Facts. You gotta be like, that's one thing about celebrities or people that make it in this shit. You literally have to be a little bit like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. A little bit, it screws loose a little bit. You know
But I think once you go too far to where it's like, no, I don't give a fuck and I'm just shitting on people, disrespecting everybody, that's when you go too far. Yeah. But it's like, yo, she just sneaking into Met Gala talking to people like it's nothing. Wait, hold on. I know you guys usually skip this part of the video, but give me 1 second. I want to put you guys on real quick on a way to make some extra money that is 100% legit, and you can do it all from your phone. TesterUp is a platform that works with games to find new users just like you to test their games out. These apps and games are willing to pay new users to get on their platform because 9 times out of 10, they genuinely actually like playing the game. And the app in return ends up making money because you're playing the game that they paid you to play. I know that sounds a little bit too good to be true, but this is why I'm breaking it down for you so you understand the business behind it and how it works. TesterUp helps put money back in your pocket that these platforms are willing to pay for new users. So if you already like playing games on your phone, click the link in the description or use the QR code on the screen. You're gonna make a free account. It's completely free to do, and you can start making $10 to $20 off of games that you already love playing. This isn't a get rich quick scheme, so it's full transparency here, but if you're dedicated enough and you like playing games on your phone, there's people already making hundreds of dollars as well. Again, it's completely free to try. Use the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description. Check it out and make some extra cash.
Event, making jokes about how the last time she was wearing a suit, it was for a court appearance. She thought she would have to pull it out again after she got kicked out. But surprisingly, she just got away with it. At the end of the gala, she just walked out of the doors with everyone else from the press section. People watching on TV were shocked to see Nina standing off to the side, chatting it up with some of America's most expensive cultural exports. Obviously, sneaking in like this isn't something anyone should do because it can risk some serious legal consequences if they find out you're not supposed to be there. But I have to admit, this whole thing is pretty funny, and it's not like she really hurt anyone by doing it. On top of all of that, Nina was able to reap some serious rewards from this whole endeavor. Her YouTube video documenting the experience got 800,000 views. Her video on the carpet itself got 36 million views on TikTok, pushing her to millions of followers on the platform. She was quickly becoming one of the most most interesting people on the entire website, and because of that, she was able to begin networking. You may be familiar with channels on YouTube like Cut or Jubilee. They have a bunch of different stuff like debates, dating shows, Would You Rather, Guess My Phobia. There's a lot of different ways to take this kind of content, but the commonality is that it relies on gathering a bunch of people from different backgrounds and having them interact to see what happens.
What am I lacking?
Your face is a little weird.
Why is it so weird?
Please don't copyright.
It's just long.
With the success of this content, a lot of channels have popped up to fill in more specific niches, with one such person being Jimmy Zhang. His videos usually focus on
dude with the hair, that nigga like 5'5". He's supposedly a pedo.
Yeah, no, I reacted to a video on him.
Yeah, that nigga
on people with Asian American backgrounds, and seeing as Nina was a part of that category, she was invited to take part. This episode is titled Asians Rank Their Childhood Trauma, and it features all of these people sharing difficult experiences from their youth for everyone to see. Most of them describe trauma that was inflicted on them in their early years, and when it came time for Nina's turn, she went into the details of her difficult upbringing, part of which was actually some harm that she caused someone else. She opens by saying that she was raised by foster parents for the first few years of her life, where she was physically disciplined by them when she would act out of line. I have to say it this way or YouTube will destroy me, but you know what I mean. At the age of 8, she actually moved in with her biological family. Her brother was 6 years old by the time—
That's pretty rare.
That actually sounds kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's a very weird situation.
They met for the first time, at which point Nina turned the physical aggression to him.
I've never been in a relationship, but I have a relationship problem with my little brother. So I was really aggressive with my younger brother, and he was like 6. So I beat him until he was like 15 or 13.
This was apparently so bad that someone ended up calling CPS on her family. They thought that Nina's dad was the one dishing out the beatings, so they wanted to legally punish him. When the family was interrogated by the police, Nina's parents refused to give her up, probably because they feared she would re-enter the foster system. Meanwhile, Nina, for fear she could suffer consequences, was physically aggressive even more with her brother.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I mean, this don't justify her actions, but just hearing the lore and the way that she's kind of handling her career right now, she just sounds like she needs some help.
Facts.
She need to go to some therapy. It's like if she lets her guard down and is willing to just, you know, be vulnerable enough to get her shit together. And this is why sometimes we be so quick to judge. And again, rightfully so, just because you got trauma and, you know, some shit going on in the back end don't mean
that don't justify
it. Don't justify nothing, but it do kind of be like, okay, wait a minute, this is why they're acting like X, Y, and Z.
To, in her eye,
out of her fucking brother though.
Again, I'm not justifying.
Yes, I'm not gonna lie, bruh. That's some shit where I feel like Nina, one of them motherfuckers. Nina got famous while acting normal. She was acting as normal as possible, and she was still crazy as shit. And it was funny because it was online. Turns out, she even more crazy than we thought she was.
is make sure that he wouldn't say anything to the investigators. From there, they all flew to China to evade the police until the situation blew over. If that sounds like a really crazy story, that's because it is. But I'm not making this up. Nina detailed all of this in the video, and you can see Jimmy standing next to her, just staring into the distance in horror as she describes everything that happened.
And we went to China for a month, came back. My dad almost got arrested because they thought it was my dad beating him. But it was actually me.
Nina goes on to say that there were some serious psychological consequences to her younger brother because of this, including depression.
I think it wasn't the physical beating that was the worst part. It was the mental. Like, it really hindered him. It disabled him from being able to express himself. It took me like 6 years to say sorry to him. So I feel like that's why, for me, I can't really be affectionate to a lot of people because I don't really know how to. So I only know how to be loud and aggressive, right?
On one hand, she claims that she had received similar treatment while in foster care, and this behavior pattern started before she was even 8 years old. So a lot of people were willing to cut her some slack. The fact that she was so willing to tell the story in full, including the parts that made her look bad, is also somewhat commendable. Additionally, if she's being totally honest here, her parents themselves were complicit in the behavior, reinforcing the harmful cycle she was taking part in by not making her stop. One of the top comments on the video commends her for being so vulnerable. Not gonna lie, I think it takes balls for Nina to come on this public platform and say the things she said, admit and acknowledge the trauma she caused, and be remorseful about it. Not many people can do that, and definitely still are actively doing it. Some never apologized and just choose to sweep it under the rug. But I hope the brother watches this and realizes that her sister has grown and loves him very much, and hope he's doing great in college and happier. Definitely being in foster care and then growing up as the oldest sibling in the house, then finding out you have a brother out of the blue is not something that happens to a lot of people. There is definitely some truth to this statement. On the other hand, Nina also admits that this went on until she was 15 and he was 13. And even after it stopped, it took 6 years for her to even apologize. While you're absolutely not a fully conscious adult by the time you're 15, you definitely should know better than you did when you were 8 years old. So this behavior could still be somewhat concerning. Ultimately, I'm not the judge of the situation. If her brother has forgiven her and she never repeats this behavior past this point, it's none of my business. But that is also kind of the problem. Arguably, it should be no one's business but her and her brother's. Even if he did forgive her, I don't think it's necessarily beneficial for anybody for her to be talking about this stuff in minute detail on a platform as public as a YouTube video with almost 3 million views. If this revelation was made in some ancient, obscure social media post, it would be more understandable. But she deliberately chose to break this news on a pretty large channel. It's their story and it's their prerogative. But at the same time, if there's other outlandish behavior in the future, this kind of thing will naturally be used against her. Within 3 months, Nina told this story again, this time in a video titled "Asians Go to Therapy for the First Time." And this time around, she was a lot more careful with how she discussed the topic. She provides a lot more information on what led up to her aggression toward her brother, with her parents springing the role of older sister on her very suddenly, and then allowing her brother to use her things that were previously exclusively hers. While it does go a long way to explain why she behaved the way that she did, and that it wasn't out of pure sadism, she specifically doesn't mention that the aggression continued until they were both teenagers, which may have been on purpose. Regardless, because of the extremely casual viewers who followed her content at this point, this information didn't really lead to any kind of backlash, and Nina was able to further parlay her popularity into other avenues. Drewski is a popular comedian. You might recognize him for the very viral white face.
Damn, she really had a come up. I forgot she was on Drewski too. You knew that? No. Yes.
Bit that he did recently. But his biggest claim to fame is his YouTube channel. In Could Have Been Records, he takes auditions from aspiring rappers, taking the role of record executive, offering them a chance at the big leagues.
You got a hell of a voice, boy.
Hey, it's like an angel, ain't it?
Yeah. Anybody tell you look like R. Kelly?
Don't, come on now.
No, because your name Richard, you look like Robert a little bit.
No.
Little bit, though.
The more recent installment to this show is called Could Have Been Love. It's a dating show where he interviews a series of bachelorettes, all with the chance of being his fair lady. Given Nina's sense of humor and general temperament, she was a perfect choice for the show, and she made for a lot of good moments.
So Asian Persuasion, when she walked in there, she got a little yeah, bronchitis too.
It's kind of feeling the room. It's getting a little steamy. A little steamy in there. I like it. I like to steam my buns, you know.
All right, good talking to you, man. Good talking.
Appreciate you.
All right, bet. Hold
I'll
it
see you.
down.
All right, bye.
Yeah, that girl's out her f***ing mind, bro.
Unfortunately for her, she wasn't able to go the distance, being eliminated in episode 4. But if you know anything about this kind of content, it's not really about making it for the entire runtime. The main goal of the contestants is usually to just stay on for as long as possible. The longer they stay, the more screen time they can use to convert to their own platforms. And under the nickname Asian Persuasion, Nina definitely made an impression on people.
Asian Persuasion gotta go.
Man, what is something I can't do? You know, it's whatever. But low key though, I'm happy. No, I'm not. I'm not that happy. I'm like sad, you know, cause like I really do like him, you know.
She took part in a follow-up video to the show where she tries to find a new man after Drewski turned her down, once again endearing herself to the audience. By this time, she had also made connections with streamers, where she proved that she was capable of being entertaining in more than just 10-second videos from her TikTok. It is the dream of many TikTokers to transition to more long-form content. On TikTok, making money is pretty damn difficult. If you're able to secure sponsorships, it can be somewhat profitable, profitable,
Why do I
but
feel
on
like I'm
Twitch and
smelling a
YouTube,
sponsor
there are
coming?
far more avenues to make dough. From advertising revenue to memberships, gifted subs, donations, to higher paying sponsors, it's just better. So Nina did her best to appear on as many streams as possible to grow her audience on Twitch. Under the name Nina Daddy is Back. I guess Nina Lynn would have made too much sense. But this kind of transition can also create the potential for more scrutiny. On TikTok, you can kind of get away with being a totally antisocial nuisance because the platform is insulated from the outside world. Sure, someone might make a YouTube video documenting your misdeeds, but the audience on TikTok is much less judgmental. It's hard to disappoint people. As a streamer, this is not the case. You may have heard some streamers talk about discoverability on Twitch being an issue. What they're referring to is that on YouTube, if you want your content to be discovered, you basically have to cater it in some way to what people want to watch. From there, if you're able to get people to click your video and then get them to watch a good portion of it, the algorithm will automatically recommend that content to similar viewers. On Twitch, that is not the way it works.
The game was rigged from the start.
It's very hard to break into the world of streaming as a newcomer, with one of the only ways being collaborations. Let's say you have 100 viewers. You collaborate with someone who already has 10,000. From there, some portion of their audience will go and follow you. Repeat this enough, and your stream may have a few hundred people watching, which then pushes you up to the middle of the category you stream in and allows other new people to discover your content outside of collabs. This is why so many streamers are viewbotting nowadays. It instantly pushes you to the top of the page and makes it easy for actual viewers to find you. But if you're not botting, then collabs are the best way to go. And to make that work, you need to be likable. Content creators need to want to work with you and be around you for hours at a time. Despite her abrasive attitude, Nina was definitely managing to network with a lot of streamers, including Kai Cenat, who at the time was the biggest name on all of Twitch. In May of 2025, Kai launched Streamer University. It was pitched as a content boot camp designed to train aspiring talent how to get noticed. And simultaneously, it was a great chance for them to roll Kai's popularity into their own piece of the pie. Nina was invited, where she did things like host a girls' night for the female contestants, meet up with big names like Extra Emily, Agent, and Kai himself. There was some mild drama here when she broke one of the event's rules by interacting with someone who wasn't supposed to be on the university campus, but after a quick detention, Kai allowed her to stay. From there, Nina became a regular part of the Twitch social circle. Her YouTube channel started performing pretty well, averaging around 50,000 views a video, with some clips even breaking.
Before Streamer University?
Yeah.
I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like my first introduction to her was when she did a collab stream with Agent, which was definitely after Streamer University.
For real?
But then I did a backtrack, cause I genuinely was fucking with her content, bro. I wasn't watching her streams, but I was fucking with oh, I feel like she had potential.
I knew her from 2020 when she was actually on TikTok,
TikTok.
fucking jumping on the back of fucking what's it called? But I think she might have disappeared in my head for a while until Streamer University. I'm not sure though, but I can't really remember where she started, and that's kind of fucking with me a little bit.
They telling us right now.
I'm saying from where I saw her, because I'm thinking how the fuck she get so big off of the.
I mean, one thing about this content shit, and we've experienced too. It's we were doing TikTok, had 3 million followers on that page, going viral, going crazy. It's people will see you and then kind of remember you from somewhere and then connect it later. So, it's just about the journey for real.
Past that with a few 100,000. Her Twitch went from a small channel to a few 100,000 followers. She was averaging almost 2,000 viewers live, with peaks of 8, 11, and 19,000. But a series of unfortunate events would quickly turn her from a prospect as one of Twitch's top talent to a pariah that nobody with a decent reputation wants to be around. It actually led to a serious problem for Nina.
Depression.
Mental health is a very serious issue around the world, no matter where you are. Thankfully, I know just where to go.
Sponsor!
This video is sponsored.
Got your ass.
Almost caught my stupid ass, boy.
I would know. And it's all available against as well. Since even if this when footage of a crime being committed is posted to their website. But it's important to point out that while Saeed was initially going along with it when they were just carrying him, his attitude clearly changed as soon as it moved beyond that. He was clearly not consenting to any of what was happening. And this is especially relevant since even if this was a different situation and it never became a sexually suggestive thing, it's still extremely inappropriate to force someone to be a part of a bit on your stream, from which you'll be the only one benefiting when they're not okay with it.
Hey, yo, cut the cameras, cut the cameras.
Imagine getting
Yo,
cracked
cut the
at the
cameras, bro.
doormat,
Don't do
man.
it. Look at my Louis Vuitton store. Hold on. No outside clothes on the bed. Hold on. What's going on?
You can't just forcibly take it out of here like it's
Look at that bag. Look at that bag. This is a nice bag. Hold on, this is a nice bag.
When this initially took place, it was very clear to the chat that this moment should have been avoided entirely. But at every turn, Nina was clearly enjoying it. While this event initially didn't receive a lot of attention outside of Twitch, it resurfaced in October of 2025, with a lot of people calling for those involved to suffer some consequences.
My bad, I'm sorry, won't happen again. I know what I did.
Zoe, I don't know what happened to her.
Bro, she got fucking deleted from the net, bro. If it was from Kai Cenat, from that one time Kai Cenat didn't want to bring her on Streamer University, and then remember she got upset about it, made a whole video crying, all type of shit. Like, this nigga did not need to bring you on no damn Streamer University, number one.
You feel like Carson, that's the reason why Zoe's not popular?
It just spiraled from there. Like, imagine that happening, you crying on the net, and then everyone making videos about you being like, yo, you think that he needs to let you on to fucking Stream University? And then afterwards, this shit coming out.
Yeah.
She was so quick to apologize, though. It was like, okay, she knew what the fuck she had going on. Nina, on the other hand, was just ready to fucking let that shit run. She ain't give no fucks. But maybe that's why we talking about her right now.
I mean, yeah,
her stream might be popping as fuck.
I don't think Nina's streams are. I think she's lost a lot of viewership.
But do you think Nina's doing better than Zoe?
I think so, though. Yeah, probably. I haven't heard nothing from Zoe.
Consequences from Twitch itself, either in the form of a suspension or a permanent ban. Saeed made a few tweets claiming that when it went down in 2024, he felt he wasn't taken seriously whatsoever. I've been vocal about the situation originally and nobody cared. It took me a lot to talk about it again, and for the third time, it has hurt me once again, where it'll take me time to heal from it again. I've been invalidated by the other parties, which don't realize what it did. They didn't even post the full thing. There is a part where they literally take me to the room and try to pull down my clothing. When it originally happened, most people were attacking me, and I felt so uncomfortable talking about it that I only talked about it with people that I know. Clearly, Saeed had been hurt, and the people involved never made the situation right. Zoe and Nina were facing a lot of backlash for the incident, presenting them with a few options. Firstly, they could ignore it. It's a fact that ignoring a situation like this will often just make it go away as enough time passes, but that would also leave it unresolved. Saeed could continue to express his emotions about it going forward, and rightfully so. Future enemies of Nina and Zoe could use the situation against them, bringing up the fact that they never made it right. Option 2 is to apologize to try to patch things up, and then move forward. Of course, Saeed wasn't obligated to accept the apology, but an attempt being made could be a sign of personal growth. Option 3 is to say something stupid.
I felt worthless. I felt ugly. I felt gay. I felt that
like that just based on what they told me.
Zoe decided to take a pretty decent route, coming out to say that she feels bad for how she treated Saeed, as at the time, she didn't even think he was uncomfortable.
I didn't mean to make him feel uncomfortable whatsoever. And I know that I definitely crossed the line with everything. I was just trying to be funny, and I was just trying to make a moment for the stream. And
that's the one thing that I'm not going to harp on it too much. What they did was wrong, and they definitely should have used their common sense. Like, this is not gonna look good. But the one thing is, like, I never felt at any point that they were trying to cause true harm.
Yeah, or actually trying to take advantage of him.
Yeah,
they weren't trying to get in their pants. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there was two dudes doing that shit, they actually trying to cop a feel, get in their pants. Yeah, they just pretending to do that. So I get where they're saying like, oh, it's not that serious because y'all were pretending to do it. However, Saeed didn't take it that way. So at the end of the day, if two dudes had the same
at the end of the day, it was
mental as them,
it was just dumb.
It was wrong.
It was just dumb. They shouldn't have did it. But I still like just watching it. I still feel like they were just so caught in the moment trying to be funny.
And they need to take accountability, which, you know, she does, but Nina never does.
I see that what I did came off all wrong, and it's on me. I take full accountability for that. I just want to say, Saeed, and to anybody out there that I made feel uncomfortable,
niggas would have been in jail.
I'm genuinely sorry. I'll definitely do better.
There ain't no apology, nigga.
I want the stream life to be fun. I want it to be wild, and I want everybody to feel comfortable and have a good time, but definitely not at the cost of somebody feeling uncomfortable or feeling violated. So moving forward,
ultimately, it's not up to me to decide if this apology is enough, if that's the way to phrase it. It's up to Saeed. What I will say is that unless there's something I'm missing, Zoe seems pretty sincere here. She doesn't.
The only way I'm letting y'all slide, y'all need to let me crack.
Really make excuses. She states that while her intention was to be funny,
I ain't gonna lie, Feek's PR might be worse than mine, bro. Like, this nigga just saying bullshit, bro.
Yo, only way to resolve shit, only way niggas gonna let it slide. Let Saeed crack. No. Both of y'all together, same time. Okay, maybe separately. Let that nigga crack, man.
I'm not saying no comment.
He'll forgive. And just answer this. Will he forgive them after
the
crack?
stream, ultimately it ended up making Saeed feel uncomfortable, and that makes her at fault for what happened. Since this situation, Zoe hasn't been in the news in a negative light, so my assumption is that she learned and hasn't repeated that kind of behavior. But this is a video about Nina Lynn. When the clip went viral, she was asked about it at a streamer party, and her response was lacking to say the least.
So what if he says, I feel like you did something wrong?
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was gonna talk to him, be like, you definitely felt disrespected as a person. Me, I take accountability what I do. If you dead ass felt disrespected, I didn't know. So you better let me know. If you did, I will always apologize. I mean, that's just normal people. But for him to walk around and say all that crazy, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
You ain't see Saeed today?
No, I was looking for him. I was looking everywhere for him.
How you trying to patch that up?
I think he came out.
No, he was here. But I didn't see him. I saw one time and he just...
No, the moment I came over, he wasn't here. I'm not trying to be his friend, though. Why was he... Okay, but with Saeed though, I do gotta talk to Saeed. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I was looking for him all day.
You can play devil's advocate a little bit here and say that she wasn't expecting this question, and consequently, she didn't put any thought into her answer, but clearly, she is downplaying what happened and completely disregarding the possibility that she did something wrong. Her comment about it being embarrassing for him to criticize her as a man is pretty disturbing, basically implying that male victims are weak for talking about their experiences. She also says that she's been looking for him at the party all day, with the implication being that she actually wants.
Saeed should have popped up on the stream as soon as he said that and started slapping this. Saeed, imagine she saying that shit, Saeed pop up and be like, yo, come here, let me get in them pants. Slap that ass. You know what she gonna do? She gonna call the police. The fuck is he talking about? As a man, I know it's embarrassing. Shut up. What are you talking about?
Hey, bro, this nigga's tripping.
Wants to apologize or make it right. But given the comments she made here, I don't think that apology would have been any good. Now, this clip was from someone else's stream, and given how stupid she looked, her own chat had people asking her about the situation once she decided to return to her channel.
I'ma always be alright, bro. Trust me, but I want to make sure he's okay. That ass.
He said that as a.
He's been very nice. He's been always been very nice. You know.
He trying to get Berto canceled, bro.
Who was talking about? Like, we're talking about and this situation, what I'm talking about, has nothing to do with YPG, none of that. So I don't want to hear his name, but it only has to do with me and Saeed. And listen, I'm old enough to own up to what I did wrong. And during the situation, I genuinely 100% thought it was a joke. I just thought he was laughing, so I'm like, oh, and we all just laughing and geeking. But yeah, I see. It is wrong. It is really, really wrong. And what we did was wrong. You know, he clearly was uncomfortable with it, you know, and he was very hurt by it, so.
This was definitely better than her last attempt. She actually seems kind of remorseful for her actions, and while she isn't super descriptive with what she could have done better, she comes across like more of an actual human being here, as opposed to whatever was happening last time.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head? ever think about what Saeed's thinking too, though? Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy. Steamy. A little steamy in there. I like it. I like to steam my buns, you know.
Unfortunately for Nina, it was too little, too late. Zoe Spencer faded into the background as Nina Lynn became public enemy #1. This apology could have been great, but given she had previously said it was embarrassing for him as a man to criticize her actions, her saying that she was worried about him now rang pretty hollow. Thousands of YouTube videos were released discussing the clip, and especially how she downplayed what she did. FanFan, a streamer who had appeared with her in several videos in the past, felt compelled to call her out on stream.
Nina was like, it's embarrassing for guys to be assaulted. It's he should be embarrassed as a man. What? Like, this is literally why men don't come out about being assaulted.
However, throughout the entire thing, the person we've heard from the least is the actual victim. Saeed himself eventually addressed the whole thing more formally on a stream. While some had said that he was talking about it for money or for clout, he actually disabled monetization features on the stream. He wasn't trying to farm donations from people. He simply wanted his piece to be heard in all the noise.
As you know, in February, some things did happen on the stream. I didn't handle it properly. I mean, I did talk about it briefly, and I just didn't want to deal with it more because certain people reacting to certain ways. I have logs of multiple things talking about it. I'll show all of them, and I will come out about past experiences where this has affected me a lot.
Saeed then discusses the claim that he was actually fine with what happened and only decided to make an issue out of it much later on to gain clout or hurt Nina's reputation. In several screenshots of messages he had sent to his friends after the incident took place, he outlines his feelings. People are just ruining my mood. I am at the bottom of the barrel right now. I shouldn't have turned on stream because it just made it worse. The reason why the whole situation was bad for me because I was assaulted 2 to 3 years ago by a gay man and nearly R-worded. That's why I got my mods to just ban the term, because I don't want to talk about it. Just a weird situation. It opened up past thoughts during that time. In this same stream, Saeed also provides some more evidence of Zoe and Nina doing the same thing in other instances. He felt he had already done his best to express discomfort, but that was disregarded for the sake of Nina and Zoe supposedly producing entertainment for the chat, if that's what you can call this. Ultimately, no amount of explaining can fully do justice to how Saeed probably felt while everything went down.
And the reason why I didn't say anything about it on stream or anything like that is I've dealt with something like this before, and I didn't want to. When I dealt with it originally, I was working at a job. I told my boss about it, and all he did was make jokes about it. And I didn't want to tell my parents. It did affect me a lot. This situation did bring back those memories.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. There's videos of me criticizing him, and I take it all back.
Yeah, there might be a video out there of me criticizing this nigga also.
But I never said that he was in the wrong. But I was saying I felt like he
didn't need to take it that way.
Nah, it's not even that. There was a clip of me there was a clip that I saw where it looked like he was having fun and he was leaning into it, and like, you know, and it was like days after, and I don't 100% remember, so I don't want to misspeak. But all I do know is, for a fact, is I was at some point watching this and being like, yeah, Nina Lynn and Zoe, they're wrong 100%. There's no debate about that. But I still was giving him some criticism, for sure. I definitely was still giving some criticism to him, for sure. I take it like getting this context. And, you know, and that's what it be with this internet shit sometimes, bro. It's like, you
don't know a nigga life for real.
You don't know everything.
And like you could jokes, make laughs, all that shit, but when it really comes down to it, people go through certain things that you'll never know. You can't even guess it. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't have guessed that shit in 1,000 years.
Yeah, facts. And the thing is too, you know, but I do try to do my best to speak with like, hey, you know, I'm making my comments, but at the end of the day, I'm just
take it with a grain of salt.
Take it with a grain of salt. Like, this shit, my word ain't law.
Fact.
And it was hard to move past it originally.
As I said earlier, when this incident first took place, nothing came of it. It was only about 1.5 years later that it resurfaced. But the public being a year late to everything that went down did not prevent commentators from weighing in. Most notably, Asmongold and Moist Critical. Both of them had already been calling out Twitch at the time, with the site being embroiled in multiple scandals due to the staff's preferential treatment of certain streamers and inconsistent enforcement of their terms of service. Only a few days before the clip of Nina and Zoe went viral, streamer Emiru was at TwitchCon, where she was assaulted by a guy who just ran up to her. After the incident, Emiru pointed out that Twitch had previously banned her security from the convention, and that the company had done very little to prevent situations like this from happening in the future. The security in the clip who reacts is my own security. It's true my favorite and usual security guard was banned for holding a stalker's arm to bring him to the police at a past TwitchCon. However, there were at least 3 or 4 other TwitchCon security staff in the area who did not react and let the guy walk away, as you can see in the clip since they don't even appear in the frame. In Twitch's statement, they said that the guy was immediately caught and detained. I'm sorry, but this is a blatant lie. He was allowed to walk away from my meet and greet, and I didn't hear he was caught until hours after he attacked me. And it felt like this only happened because of my manager pressing for it, not because TwitchCon staff present thought it was a big deal. Despite Twitch obviously doing a poor job of handling this situation in the first place, the least they could have done is ban the person who assaulted her. And they did, for 30 days. She herself had to put pressure on the staff before they decided to permanently banish him from their servers. With the conversation already heating up around Twitch's lack of action towards this kind of behavior, people were very quick to call for Nina and Zoe to be banned as well.
Any length of time that she's banned for, that is not a permanent ban. I mean, committing a felony on stream, I feel like that should be an instant perma, right?
Very much feeling the pressure, Twitch did end up dishing out a ban to both streamers for 1 day. Saeed himself would tweet out thank you now that some kind of punishment had been passed down. But for many, Twitch's response was not sufficient. It had taken days of raising hell on every platform imaginable for any action to be taken, and given their lackluster performance when Emiru was put in danger, people weren't about to give up on the calls for action.
If you don't take that seriously, what the are you going to take seriously? It's a crime.
Then Nina's story about what she did to her brother also resurfaced.
Old video of her admitting that she would beat her little brother. It was so bad that CPS got involved.
At this point, Nina Lynn was under a microscope. Anything bad that she did would become content, and clip after clip from her career resurfaced. People wanted to know what made her the way she is. For example, why was she so callous towards Saeed initially? Well, for one, it seems like she has some psychological issues when it comes to men in general. In September of 2025, 1 month prior to the Saeed clip becoming a matter of public discussion, she had appeared on a stream with Pokimane when the question of requirements for dating a guy came up.
My type is the obeying type. I need obeying. I need you to listen. Not too much talking. Shut up when you need to. Mind your own business. Make sure my business is running good. If I need assistance.
Pokemon is such a pick me, bro. I think like just listen, watching.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna lie. Everything I hear about Pokimane is some bullshit, bro. Every time I see her ass, she's saying some dumb ass shit. But I don't watch her vids. I can't tell you what she's like in a regular setting and not a bad clip setting, because I'll be damned if I watch her shit. I'm not feeling like that. Niggas talk about thirsty.
Anything you have to drop everything help me. Your wallet is my wallet. My wallet is my wallet. Yeah, any girl you talk to better be your sister or your mom. Other than that, don't talk to them too much either. Mom, maybe yes.
She said what?
That's mom.
So she probably.
And then any of your brothers or homies that's checking with me. Because you know, if you want to find the secrets of their boyfriend, you go through them. So I have to have all their contacts. Location is always on, and I have an AirTag in your car. Without you knowing.
Valid. What if you want to sleep? And what about it? It's her time. People have preferences.
Yeah. And then if we do, it's for breeding purposes only. That's my God. Like I don't want to hear like that.
Now look, I am not one to cause an issue over people making jokes. If something is said with the intention of humor, I'm generally not going to give someone grief over it. At the same time, other clips of Nina also reflect this same stance, so I think this is how she actually feels. While no one else on this stream said anything that implied disagreement with her list here, she was obviously the one who really got negative attention for it, which was only magnified later on when she volunteered for a TikTok street interview.
So how do you even date in a city like like this?
You don't date.
What's enough for you to commit to a man?
If you leave me the f- alone, listen to my orders. If I tell you to do this shit, clean the house, come home with a nice full meal already ready for me, you know, we're not because that's just for breeding purposes. You know what I mean? That's good enough for me. And also some guy just stay in his lane, never ask too many questions, don't bother me, that's it.
So do you not want to have love one day?
Oh, I don't care about it. As long as I got money, I'm good.
I honestly think it's a good thing that she's removed herself from the dating pool for the sake of the entire general population. But on a deeper level, it seems like Nina does have some trust issues and is unwilling to get
Yo, why is Nina Lynn always violating?
Bro,
who is this on the ground?
She's from New York, bro. Like my mom.
Wait, hold on, bro. Wait a minute, bro.
And they like my mom act like this, bro. My mom moved like this on some vociferous shit, bro. I'm telling you. I remember my mom told me I was legit one time, and she said we came home one time. I was acting bad, and she punched me in my fucking chest. I ain't never speak up to her ass ever again, bro. Nigga said, she said, you wanna fight? I said, no. Bah! I ain't never talked back to her ass ever again to this day.
Bruh, New York women can't be this crazy, bruh.
Entire general population. But on a deeper level, it seems like Nina does
running for his life from Nina, bruh.
But she don't get no fucks, bruh. They said dudes be mad weak, bro.
Bro.
Does have some trust issues and is unwilling to get close to people. It's possible this is due to her upbringing, and it may in some way explain her outwardly aggressive behavior.
You don't get horny? No. Wow. I went to my doctor. They did tell me that I have low sex drive. And my hormones are cooked.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, man, that's not a bad way to live, though.
It's a great way. I don't think about that.
Yeah.
Some of this may be exaggerated to be funny, but in all of these videos, she's talking pretty candidly. It's not just stuff that she's saying for the sake of getting clipped and posted online.
I love too hard. That's my problem. I love too hard.
Them boys.
I love way too hard.
Get the fuck back up and fight back. No, fight back is crazy.
You guys ask me,
what I'm
Nina,
saying?
why you not dating?
Not fight back.
Nina, why you don't have a boyfriend? Because this is what happens when I like you. I will go to jail. I will go to jail. Okay? I will go to jail. Because if I like you, it's done. By any means, anything will happen. By any means.
It's not exactly impossible that she fully...
I ain't gonna lie, I understand it now.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah, hey, there's a lot of things wrong with her, but we can't say she not keeping it real, bro.
But
she's being herself.
But she's also, what's it called, bruh? What I'm getting from this is she don't get the niggas that she really want.
What you mean?
Because so she said if I like you. So there's niggas that she likes, obviously. She talking about she no sex drive and she probably fucking talking about she asexual and shit, all type of shit. You just don't get the niggas you want. And when you get the nigga that you want, you act crazy as shit.
Oh, no.
Because I'm saying, like, Nina, she look good. I feel like Nina look good from afar.
I heard, bro.
I ain't never seen her. I ain't never seen her.
PR, bro.
I just said feel like.
Guys, I'm not co-signing the things that come out of this light-skinned nigga's mouth, bro.
I'm just keeping it real. That's how I feel, bruh.
She believes that her boyfriend should be a workhorse who will occasionally be deployed for breeding. While she hadn't yet achieved the same level of infamy as other rage bait streamers like Johnny Somali, people did have real contempt for her, to the point where even more innocent clips were being construed in a negative light. In one clip from her stream, we see her trying to make
Kiss your streaming career goodbye. You can't. You need videos to be edited, bro.
No, bro.
No, bro. You saying you tripping?
No, I be editing my videos. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I be making reaction videos, and I be going so OD with the reaction videos because I'm like, I really need to delete this shit because I did too much. I went too far. Fuck,
this nigga.
But I stopped editing. I'm not gonna lie. I had a fucking 15-minute rant about the WNBA one time.
You had a 15-minute rant.
Nah, it was like 5 minutes. But it was way too long, and mind you, the video was not even about that.
All right.
Cat pick up a toy by putting him into a toy bin. She is slightly too rough with how she tosses him into the bin at the end, but overall, nothing absolutely insane happens here. The cat does not get hurt. This is not a shock collar incident.
Kaya, please just
Despite that, this clip of Nina was met with some very serious accusations by some people. I'm fully aware that these tweets are usually made to farm engagement rather than to spread the truth, but it goes to show the degree of disdain people quickly develop against online personalities once it becomes normal to openly dislike them. But just because there are some instances where the hate isn't totally justified does not mean that there aren't also instances where it's completely warranted. Nina adopted a very antagonistic personality with the internet at large. They wanted her banned, and she only got hit with a one-day suspension. As soon as she came back, her content had more eyes on it than ever, both from new viewers who liked what she was doing and from those who wanted to see where the trash fire would go next. So she began taking actions to deliberately piss people off.
Is this New York City enough? Okay, we gotta go.
We gotta go.
Oh my God! Wait, hold on, baby. Yo, hold on! Damn! I look cute! Yeah.
I look cute!
Oh, they
Obviously, this isn't the worst thing you can possibly do on stream,
What's
but
up,
there is a
deal?
general problem with so...
Bruh.
What the fuck, bruh? Yo, I see nigga. I mean, I hear nigga, but I don't see nigga. You know what I'm saying? The fuck going on?
What's up, Kuma Wee? I look cute. I'm just trying to look cute.
Called nuisance streamers, who will disrespect drivers, store employees, and random civilians for the sake of content.
Bert, you
And
tapping
Nina
that?
was becoming
Bro,
no
you're
different.
not supposed to read that one, bro. What is wrong with you?
They asking a question, bro.
You don't read those ones, bruh.
Bruh.
Damn.
My bad. But you gonna answer what?
This nigga's PR is bad, bro.
You cracking or what, bro? It's a simple question.
I'm not answering that. Not answering that.
Man, bro.
Yo.
Stopping in the middle of
It's a
traffic
good
here was not good for her stream. It did not make the content better, and it didn't make the people around her feel more comfortable. Instead, it was done intentionally so that viewers would clip it and post it online to call her obnoxious. She was now operating under the belief that all publicity is good publicity. I'll let you decide if that's a worthwhile philosophy by the end of this video.
Come out the car! Not Daz, come out the car! Come out the car! Come out the car!
What's really eerie is that at the same time all of this was going on, Nina's own mother gave her a very foreboding warning.
My mom just texted me. She said, next month, your luck is not too good either. Okay, bro, what the f? She going to a hand reader, bro? Why she text? My mom just texted me a whole paragraph in Chinese talking about some, your luck is not too good next month.
She really should have listened to her mom's wise Chinese proverb and stopped pissing people off for content, because in October of 2025, another clip of her touching someone inappropriately came to light. Nina was on stream with fellow creator Disguised Toast.
Okay, now this one I ain't gonna lie. We gonna hear it out. Maybe there's something that we could just...
Did she grip his ass?
Bro.
I'm pretty sure she slapped his ass, ain't it?
This is a grown man, bro.
She a grown woman.
I know,
imagine a grown man doing the same shit and trying to play like, bruh, I was just playing.
I know, but bro.
Slapping the ass. That shit shaking. Shit's shaking.
No, bro. This is the thing, though. Okay,
I'm
she ain't just, I don't think she smacked his shit, bro. She went and gave him a massage. I seen the clip. They gonna play it.
No, she hit it. I remember, I think. But she went over his ass. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Shorty touched my ass. I'm a tweak. You know what I'm saying? My girl can't touch my butt. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that shit. You know what I mean? I'm ticklish. You know what I'm saying? I giggle sometimes type shit. Can't play like that.
You
grown man's asses. I'm saying you can't touch a grown man's ass.
You giggle when your girl touch your butt?
No, I just said I giggle in general. No.
This nigga's different, bro.
No.
wherein he was getting a
that's
massage
not what I
from an
said.
actual
Y'all get
masseuse.
y'all-
Nina saw this
y'all get
and
you,
suddenly
man.
interrupted to start groping him. While this was
Alright,
clearly
groping?
done
Yeah,
for
groping.
This is what I'm trying to say. Bruh, hold on, man.
Yeah. Groping is crazy.
They said she was like, again, I'm not defending Nina. All I'm saying is a grown man said that he felt uncomfortable and she was groping him. Let's watch the clip again together.
Let's see.
with fellow creator Disguised Toast, wherein he was getting a massage from an actual masseuse. Nina saw this and suddenly interrupted to start groping him. While this was clearly done for the stream, it wasn't agreed to beforehand by Toast, and many suspected that he was only quiet about it at the time due to the cameras being on. Maybe he didn't want to make it seem like he was making a scene in front of a live audience. According to a statement he made 5 days after this went viral, they were right.
Okay. Listen. He didn't feel no type of way during that shit. He felt some type of way after because he thought to himself, if I was to do this to a girl, I would go to prison. I'm going to jail. I can't grab no girl ass. I can't slap her shit.
Why you keep talking about grabbing girl ass, bruh?
But I'm saying that, but that's what he thought in his head, and then he was like, this shit was wrong because I can't do that shit. So I understand, like, it's kind of like he's putting himself in a girl position, but you're not a girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But equal rights, equal prison time. Not equal rights, because you should have equal rights regardless. But still, in prison time though, like some type of repercussions for your actions. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be gripping niggas' asses for no reason just because you want to. You know what I'm saying? But I do it, I go to jail. She can go do whatever the fuck she want, but I grip a nigga ass one time. And
Wait, whoa, what the weirdo? Wait, what you just say? Did you hear what you just said, bruh? Did you hear what came out of your mouth?
Yes, but I'm not lying though. I'm not capping though, bruh.
Oh shit.
Am I spitting facts, niggas? They in the chat saying
they heard what I heard.
Grip a nigga ass.
That's what you said.
I said that?
I swear on everything I love, that's what you said.
Grip a nigga ass.
You said that. You said if I can't grip a nigga ass, I go to jail. That's what you said. like that was the point you was trying to make.
I would never grip a nigga ass. Why would I say that?
You said that though. Chat on every did he or did he not say that? Hey man.
I mean type shit.
Going around with the recent convos, so I'll address it. I was trying to get a massage from the physical therapist when Nina, an IRL streamer I've never met, pushed aside the therapist and started grabbing at my ass while I was already laid on the table. I felt pressured to go along with it because there were 3 IRL streamer cameras pointed at my face, and I was also at a sponsored event. I didn't want to escalate the situation.
Nigga was getting his ass gripped by Nina with his head in the thing, tears dripping from his eyes. Nah, but same shit that go with Saeed though. Maybe some shit happened to this nigga before. Like you gotta give that nigga the benefit of the doubt, bro. Don't laugh. Stop laughing. No, you laugh. You giggled. Don't giggle. Straight face.
Yo, you might not be able to be live. You might not be able to stream, bro. I don't think you might not be able to stream.
I might
bro.
get myself canceled.
Yeah, bro. I
don't say that crazy shit though. Like I say crazy shit, but like on the line of too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know where the line is.
Do you?
Yeah.
You just said you want to grip niggas' asses, bro.
But I'll stop at gripping niggas' asses.
I was extremely uncomfortable the whole time. Definitely should have said something in the moment, and I regret not doing so. And honestly, a little ashamed of myself for not speaking up, because I just know if I ever spoke about it again in the future, people will say, well, you should have stopped it then. This tweet from Toast currently sits at over 1 million views, with replies from people like Jacksepticeye. So it's safe to say that it really caught the public's attention this time.
That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
Wait, pause. What is that? I'm done. Pause it.
Nina had spent months.
What did it say right here? But Berto, you can't judge homie. You said, and I quote once, I got him, and him. I got a whole list of men I would clap.
I never said that.
You never said that?
I ain't never said that. I don't know what that. His name is Where You At Cap, because all he does is cap in the chat. That's actually a fact.
Months trying to break into the streaming space, and now potential collaborators were being pushed away by the constant negative press she was getting into. Even the Times of India was reporting on this, bro. That's how you know you're cooked. Did they really have to use this picture? I look 15 pounds fatter. I look like I'm about to anally explode a Wendy's restroom. Now, when the clip of Toast came to light, Twitch once again issued a ban, this time for a week. Obviously, 7 days was seen.
That's not Nina.
As far too short of a punishment by her critics. Assault live on stream is a 1 week ban. How is this possible? There's a point where people should be contacting advertisers and Amazon leadership, and I'm pretty sure we're there. Other people in the replies compared Nina's situation to drama that was happening with Tectone at that time, who had been banned for 2 weeks for calling somebody fat. This part of the conversation is less about Nina and more about Twitch's inconsistent enforcement of their terms of service. It speaks to a broader problem with the platform itself, where some behavior from some creators is severely punished, while the staff allows more egregious actions to slide with a slap on the wrist because of who is committing them. With all that being said, I do want to point out that a Twitch ban can sometimes be positive for someone's career.
But Turkey Tom, how could a ban be good?
Obviously, a permanent ban is a hit to anyone's career. It strips a creator of their main source of income and forces them to rebuild on some less relevant or...
I do feel like, I will say this, I don't condone anything Shorty did, but I do feel like nothing she did was worth a permaban. And she didn't get permaban.
Yeah.
But I just feel like, y'all gotta think, when you get permabanned on a platform, that's like a death sentence going to jail. Like, as a content creator, a permaban off platform is like a death sentence. Like there's no chance of redemption. There's no chance of taking accountability. There's no chance. Like, so when I think about permabans, and some of y'all might disagree with me, if I see that somebody's getting permanently banned, I would like to feel and know that that creator did the most heinous thing possible, because now it's like it's over. There's no coming back. When you are permanently banned, like you're done. You're cooked.
Yeah, that's almost like one of those things, like, it's kind of crazy, because a nigga could go to jail. A nigga can go to jail for 10 years and then go on fucking Twitch and start streaming. So it's kind of like, you got to do some devious shit that doesn't necessarily involve prison time, but it has to be just damn near as bad. You know
Yeah, I mean, again, if you're doing wrong, and I mean, shit, I don't know, if you like literally commit a crime on stream, I'm not saying you can't get a long ban. I'm not saying you can't get a ban that really affects you negatively. If you deserve a ban, you know, it is what it is. But like, I guess when I hear permaban, I also would think the crime is something that is like, there's no point of return.
More socially maligned alternative. Sure, you'll be in the news for a day, but after that, unless you've got a super loyal audience where every single viewer will transfer over to the next platform, you're gonna have a very dark uphill battle ahead of you. But when you get a temporary ban, you get to...
Yeah, like, I feel like being a sex offender is like, okay, permaban.
Oh, yeah.
Like, get them out of here. Like, oh, you fondle children,
They can't even make they shit. Let's just say sorry, nigga. We automatically banned your ass.
Have your cake and eat it too. Firstly, everyone talks about the ban, whether it's fair or unfair, whether you deserved it, what you were banned for, and all of that attention funnels to your Twitch page. Once you return, everyone who already watched you, plus a ton of new viewers, want to hear what you have to say. Some of them may even become longtime fans. This is exactly what happens with people like Nina, who are constantly issued temporary bans. Everyone talks about it, and when she comes back, she can keep acting like an idiot with new viewers every time.
That was $18.
They know.
With all of that being...
Yo, do you guys know if this dude is this WestJet?
That's Trainwreck.
Oh, wait, what?
His name's Trainwreck.
Back, she can keep
The Indian dude.
That's not WestJet.
That's not WestJet?
WestJet never had a face
acting like an idiot with new viewers every time.
That was $18.
It's a different commentary channel.
With all of that being said, it's my personal belief that when this 1 week punishment was dished out, Nina started to get a little scared. Sure, she could take the backlash from every online personality under the sun, but once her income was threatened, she probably thought she might have to clean it up a little, at least for the sake of appearances to Twitch, who, make no mistake, as bad as their moderation is, they held the keys to her kingdom. The 1 week ban was dished out on October 30th, and 3 days later, she took to Instagram with a classic Notes app statement, a black background with white text. Tasteful.
Let's see Paul Allen's Notes app apology.
I've made a severe. I want to start off by saying my actions and words are inexcusable, and I am in no way defending them. I will not deflect from my wrongdoings, but I will speak on my truth, as there have been many clips circulating and spreading false and skewed narratives. I wanted to take some time and compose myself and reflect before releasing my apology. I'll make a brief caveat here to say that most likely this part is her justifying why she's only addressing these things now when they were already going viral on Twitter for weeks. If I were to guess, at that point her strategy would have been to ignore everything until it went away, and she only caved in and made an apology post when that strategy didn't work. She continues, "First and foremost, the comments I made about the situation with Saeed were completely misunderstood by the public, and I regret not choosing my words more carefully. It is never embarrassing to be harmed or to speak out about it ever. What I intended on expressing is that it is incredibly inconsiderate to bring up a friend's trauma in a joking matter and weaponize it against someone on a huge platform that could re-traumatize the person harmed, as that is the only opinion that matters in this situation. I should have chosen my words wisely and spoken with more empathy instead of rushing my way through it and accidentally implicating things that I don't truly believe. I am deeply sorry for the way I addressed the situation, and it was never my intent to make matters worse." To me, this is a part where she outright lies. In the clip, she specifically says, "as a man." There's really no beating around the bush.
Me, I take accountability what I do. If you dead ass go disrespect, I didn't know. So you gotta let me know. If you did, I will always apologize. That's just normal people. But for him to walk around and say all that crazy shit, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? It's embarrassing for him as a guy.
Nina could have excused this by saying that some random stream or party isn't the right time to address a situation as serious as this. Instead, she decided to downplay her downplaying what she was accused of. But make no mistake, at the time, she said it was embarrassing for him to complain about it as a man. She then says, "Prior to this situation escalating, as soon as I was notified that he was deeply hurt and wanted to reach out to me, I was able to message Saeed several times and apologize for my actions. It's inexcusable to have let it get that far to the point where he felt uncomfortable and harmed. That was never my intent, and it was completely my fault for not stopping the segment and reading the room better. As I was convinced by others that were close to him implied that it was a joke, I joined in, which I was in the wrong for and will make no excuses for my lack of awareness and my actions. If she really did reach out to him privately and try and make it right, some credit is probably due there. In situations like this, the performative part, which is a public statement, should probably come in tandem with actually making it right with the person involved. But once again, it doesn't really excuse that he seemed pretty uncomfortable in the clip itself, and her behavior was repeated, albeit not as egregiously, with Toast, which she addresses next. In regards to disguised Toast at the streamer games, I was also out of line. Although I did not move the massage therapist out of the way like he described I had, and I asked for permission from Toast before he had laid down, I still shouldn't have been so comfortable with him, because we never met prior to the streamer games. I let the focus on content creating blind me, and I went too far to try to get a clip. It was at the expense of someone's comfort, and I deeply regret it. I have reached out to Toast as well to apologize profusely for my actions. My intentions were never to harm Toast or to catch him off guard, and for that, I am deeply sorry. While it could have ended here, Nina then gets into her broader philosophy with streaming and how things have clearly taken a turn for the worse. I've had a few days to think about how I've been approaching streaming and how my actions can negatively impact people around me. I never want that to be the case. I am incredibly sorry for any and all harm I have caused, and I will strive to not only be a better streamer, but a better person overall. I know I've received backlash online, and I will take all of it in stride. I will never let the hateful comments stop me from pursuing my passion of streaming and being with my incredible community and the team I have built, which has been truly amazing throughout this situation. Whether the comments are coming from other creators, former friends, or viewers, I will strive to do better, learn, and grow, as that is the best and only option. I am aware that no matter what I do or say, there will be people that will use this against me, but I know myself and I've never had malicious intent. I will work even harder than I have have in the past, and although I may not ever be perfect, I will be the best version of myself possible. I know I took issue with her framing of her comments at the party, but beyond that, as far as content creator apologies go, this isn't half bad. If Nina had truly taken a step back here to think about the kind of person she wanted to be, or at the very least, the kind of person she wanted the world to see her as, there could have been a redemption arc. Maybe in a few years, she would be seen as someone who got into some trouble, but ultimately learned her lesson.
Penny. Thank you.
But the video's not over yet. As soon as she came back, she was clearly making light and ironic references to her SA accusations.
Thank you. Can't touch you no more because I have to make a sign NDA. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, that's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna come up 3 months later. I won't come. Oh, me punch you? You want me to punch you? Are you okay?
Did you send that NDA or no?
You sure?
Is this bit after that apology?
Yes. I am not. You consent to this.
I don't know about
you
that.
You fully am okay with this. Yeah. You will not use this cook against me later in 3 months later. Never. Or 9 months later. No.
And she wasn't going to move on from the ban without firing back at her critics, including Asmongold.
And I'll say one more thing, and y'all know who this is, bro. That weird mother that lives in the basement of his mom's house that be chatting about me all damn day long. You are.
Yeah, bro. You can't drop an apology and then start coming for niggas' heads like this.
And Asmongold, his mom passed away. That's fucked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I watched the whole video on him. But I don't know. Before I watched the video, Asmongold, I thought he was like cool and chill. But then afterwards, I started seeing a lot of shit about him. That nigga weird.
Oh, Asmongold?
Yeah.
I don't know enough about him to comment.
Yeah.
Obsessed with me. I think you in love with me. No cap. It's been way too many clips I've seen you, bro. Like, you low-key obsessed. I'm flattered, but you gotta chill.
I don't really care that she wants to call Asmongold a basement dweller because, apart from the fact that I think he streams from an attic, he is that guy. But when it comes to Nina, I don't think you get to be this bold and brash when you just had 2 back-to-back near-miss career-ending bans.
That his streaming room looks like that for real?
He said they talked about, not gonna lie, watch his Dawn vid on Asmon.
About Nina changing who she was or groping basement dweller because apart from the fact that
so
I think he streams from an attic.
Is this really Asmongold's setup?
That's facts. That's his fucking house, bro. Bro, he was drinking a fucking Coca-Cola like this. And then he was drinking a water bottle or some shit, drinking water and then chasing it with fucking Coca-Cola. It was the craziest shit. I was like, this nigga done lost his fucking mind, bro.
He is that guy. But when it comes to Nina, I don't think you get to be this bold and brash when you just had 2 back-to-back near-miss career-ending bans for groping people on stream. All of that talk about Nina changing who she was as a person ultimately went right out the window now that she was allowed to be annoying for money again. First, there was an altercation between Nina's entourage and a woman who was annoyed at their disruptive presence in a restaurant.
This was super lame, Nina. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't see this.
This was lame as fuck.
What'd she say?
Pretty much a girl was just like, we'll play.
I'm in all these restaurants and you come through and you like make a scene.
Oh, are you talking to us?
Yeah, I'm talking.
We make a scene? You're making a scene right now, an ugly scene. Yeah, insane. No, you're actually so weird. Yeah. You're telling us we make a scene, but you're making a scene right now.
I know, but why?
It's okay. She needs a moment.
She needs a little moment. It's okay. Give her the moment, guys.
Give her the moment.
This chick definitely seems a little tipsy to me, which is probably why she's willing to confront these.
She's tripping a little bit, but watch.
Clowns. But her general complaint is valid. Nina is a loudmouthed person who enters private businesses and then yaps loudly for money. She's not some polite citizen, and as a result, people don't treat her that way.
Am I okay? No, I'm not okay.
Do you know that other person?
You know what I know? That like I work around here and like y'all are affecting my livelihood.
No, Dad, what's the
issue? What is my issue?
Yeah, what's the problem?
That y'all are coming in here and you're causing
who are
so
many. And who are you? Do you own this car? Are you good, bro? Are you dead ass good?
Yeah. Hey.
I just feel like none of this is necessary, bro.
Yeah, she's
like none of this is necessary. Like we can get on the Karen girl for maybe Karening out a little bit, fine. But at the end of the day, like.
You don't need to press her this hard. She wasn't being mean. She wasn't being disrespectful. She said what she said in a very nice tone. Motherfuckers should not be treated like that.
She's a Karen. Maybe she's being annoying, but it's just like, whoa, we're gonna fight her now? Like what?
jump her ass.
It's really funny to see how quickly Nina gets confrontational in situations like this.
Man, did you take a perk? Did you take a perk? Did you take a perk?
You can take the girl out of the Bronx all you want, but you can never, ever take the Bronx out of the girl.
Yo, bro, come out the car, bro. Come out the car. Come around. Come out the car. Dad, come out the car. Come out the car. Come out the car, bro.
It's just funny to me that she gets so pressed over someone pointing out that she is annoying. It shouldn't be a shocker that the average person wants to be able to do their job or eat their dinner without some tryhard sticking a selfie stick in their face and addressing a chat that isn't even in the room right now. If you were able to Photoshop their phones out of real life, streamers would just look like insane people, screaming into the wind about chat and donations and 6'7".
Yeah.
I've gone to college for a long time.
Boy, you need to go back.
100 pennies, thank you, Jude.
Where you at, Berto?
I hate that I have to watch this. The best part is when they leave. What this does give us is an insight to Nina's brain. At times, it appears she's uncomfortable with the fact that people hate her. She gets offended when a normal person expresses their opinion about how annoying she is. Maybe her attitude would be justified if she didn't just continue being obnoxious, but of course she just keeps going. That same month, a very similar situation happened at a nail salon. A woman takes issue with Nina cursing and doing her usual shtick in the same room as her 13-year-old daughter. Although, unsurprisingly, Nina didn't take very well to this complaint.
And the language that you're using in front of a 13-year-old, I don't appreciate.
Mind you, this is, again, another... I'm not going to call her a Karen. I feel like she's just like, yo, my daughter's right here. She's still not disrespecting her. Just like, yo, can you turn that cursing down? You got cameras going on. Like,
just the slightest respect for her would have you not do what the fuck you about to do. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, do you notice who that guy is? No. Do you know him?
Who's that?
He I follow him on Instagram. He posts like fits and shit. That nigga be swaggy as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. He wanted no parts in this shit. I'm not gonna lie. He like, what the fuck going on?
Oh, I thought you were about to say he was doing negative shit.
Nah, he on chill shit. That nigga lit. His fits be fire too. Not this one. This shit look ass.
Well, and we wait our turn like grown-ups.
No, 100%. And I'm just letting you know that, you know, sometimes you can also ask, hey, would you like to please use normal language in front of my daughter? That would have been great too.
I think in a public space, we kind of have an understanding.
I mean, I'm not gonna...
That is true.
Seconds later.
1, 2.
Sir, do not be recording.
I'm saying that. It's just me. We got no one else.
We got no one else.
Even if
we got no one else, we can see all their faces.
These two encounters weren't necessarily ban-worthy, you can sort of gauge the direction that Nina was going. Completely incapable of taking criticism, or considering that her IRL streaming can come off as extremely annoying to people who aren't interested in being a part of it. Although I've censored it, it's also worth noting that in her stream, she's just showing this 13-year-old girl's face when she could easily record from an angle where she is not visible. As she seemingly played into being as unlikable as possible on stream, she only attracted more negative attention. Nina appeared to be shoplifting in front of her viewers, going as far as to show how she was doing it.
This right here is crazy. No way, bro. This really about to be 30 bucks. I'm too poor for this.
Here you can see that she put the butter on top of the steak and then scanned the butter but didn't scan the steak. World-renowned linguistic expert and detective XQC managed to calculate that in total she probably stole about 60 bucks worth of groceries live on Twitch.
Which the barcode is at the back. Like I said, it is on the black part of the back, not in the front.
You'd imagine that when people are accusing you of stealing things from a supermarket despite having enough money to pay for someone else's groceries, the natural response would be to say, no, I didn't steal that. Fortunately for Nina Lynn's haters, she is a straight up gangsta, and she wasn't about to take this one lying down.
I'm telling you, bro, even if it was the stakes, bro, yo, bro, ain't nobody missing no money. Calm down. Go ahead, put that on Twitter. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. Oh, hold on. Oh, matter of fact, you want to make a news? I got these from Target too, guys. Look, I got these from Target too. Guess how much I paid? $3.99. Get that?
This clip got nearly 4 million views, bro. And the calls for another ban were deafening. It didn't take.
This nigga has been gold. Walter God. Hey,
at Twitch support. That's fucked up.
Yo, has been gold is on her ass.
long for people to go find a dozen other suspicious clips of Nina seemingly trying to sneak stuff past the scanner. To normal people, this made her look very bad. But to be clear, she had given up on appealing to normal people. Her grind was now producing as many hateable clips as possible so people would go to her streams, hopefully long enough to sit through a couple of Funko Pop ads. She was becoming more and more hated by the day, as Jason the Ween and Stable Ronaldo said they hated her since the first time they even came in contact. Weirdly, while Nina herself had basically admitted to the crime already, one member
Yo with the raid, my brother, yes, my dog. Welcome to the Where You At family. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Hey, yo, we got FNAF next week. Don't flake, boy. We got FNAF next week.
Pause.
Where you at, Berto?
Where's the pause? FNAF is a game.
It don't sound right.
What's wrong with this
FNAF?
guy?
That just don't sound right, bro.
member of her usual entourage, Wendy Ortiz, came out to say that she had never actually
Y'all follow
stolen
up
anything.
if you're new to the
It then
stream.
somehow turned into a conversation about how
Where
people
you
who
at,
don't
Berto?
like Nina just hate women.
But they're like woman haters. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so drunk right now, but no, like actually, like there's
This one's actually insane.
Yeah, like that doesn't mean anything. And
What is
also,
this?
like Nina didn't.
Bro don't know what the hell he's talking about. One, that nigga had gotta be faded this shit. Second off, Wendy, she was faded this shit too. Cause what is she talking about? We already know that she's stealing. Talking about women haters because you stole some shit and we caught you.
Oh man.
Steal anything. Like actually, like she paid for everything she went through. She goes to the store. She spends $500.
W follows. Welcome to the Where You At family, man.
Where you at, Berto?
It was literally just a clip. No, literally, like,
As you can see, there are a lot of Harvard alumni in the room with us now. Almost 10 years ago now, there was this saying, this meme with prank channels where they would do something insane and then say,
"It's just a prank, bro."
That's right, it's just a prank, bro.
well, time is a flat circle because now the excuse is,
It's just clip farming.
It's time to stop.
Nina appeared to be shoplifting. She said that she shoplifted, but I guess she did it for the clip, so it's fine.
It was literally just a clip.
The idea Wendy pushes here that anyone should feel bad for Nina is just so stupid as well. Whether she actually did it or not, she wanted everyone to think that she did. You can't complain about that after the fact. Never stole in the first place, and once again, this was all some Machiavellian 5D chess.
2 butters, 2 beats. What can I say? W. Rage. Clip.
Much like everything else surrounding this drama, her receipts were also carefully poured through by the French-Canadian Sherlock Holmes.
That's just cap. We have to see the amount. We didn't see the amount though because
He
that's
locked
by the
in,
pound,
bro.
though. It says 1 point.
Yo, is XQC really moving like
Bro,
this?
he is, bro. I saw the clip and I remember seeing it. She showed this shit. I'm like, oh, did she really like actually pay for it? This nigga XQC is literally looking through the receipt like, no, this shit has a cut at the bottom. It's not it. And I was like, I'm telling you, he's a pocket watcher. That nigga watching the pockets to the fucking max. Shout out to that nigga. Hey,
that nigga's locked
pound.
in.
Yeah, 1.6 pound. That's $12 per pound. 167.
I'll let you guys be the judge of.
yeah, they did not need to do that. That was some FNAF shit, huh?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit almost scared me.
But that was like some FNAF shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Bro,
telling you, that FNAF sounds sus, bro.
Bruh, y'all not gonna make FNAF sus, bro. You just need to lock in.
Just say
How
5 out of
likely it
10
is
ready,
she
you know?
actually kept the receipt from Target for 3 weeks prior just to prove her innocence, or if she made a fake one just to scrap together a W after being reamed relentlessly by the entire internet. She would further stoke the flames by implying that the story had been manufactured entirely by Asman.
Work for some kind of news. Like, do something. Like, you got a talent. You know how to spin a story.
And she also embraced the hatred more broadly, saying that she appreciates the people who talk about her regardless of the reason why. She did this while dressed as the Grinch because it was Christmas. Just putting that out there because I'm sure some people will be confused why the Grinch is from the Bronx.
Ain't no better marketing team than the haters. I'll tell you that right now. Guys, I'm not even joking when I tell you this. I love it. I love it, bro. I love to support the hate.
Yeah, she's embracing the villain role, bruh.
Hate the everything, bro.
At this point, part of her
Jack
ethos
going
is sort of
crazy,
being
stroking.
a canceled person, so she
Jack
definitely
is
stands to
stroking her
benefit
shit, boy.
from claiming that the shoplifting thing never happened. And in all fairness, I guess there is some small chance that she never stole in the first place. It was all staged. She wanted to be banned. She wanted this to happen. It was all part of her plan, so she could get publicity and get people to go to her stream and type in chat calling her annoying. In which case, Nina Lynn, I apologize, and I'd like to formally ask you to allow me to become a a member of the Chinese race. I bow to you. But obviously this theft, whether it happened or not, is not the only thing people hate her for. Whether it be the other incidents in the self-checkout aisle, her groping Saeed in disguised toast, no matter who you are and what you hate, Nina Lynn represents some element of your contempt. So it's
y'all let me know what y'all think about this one in the comments, man. The Nina Lynn files. This girl, hey, I think the hate is justified, bro. I hope at some point she can just get her career together, stop being so negative, because I still feel like she has star power and clearly she still has a platform, so it don't gotta be to where, you know, she loses it all. But
the real question is, would you cry?
Oh my God!
Y'all let us know in the
no, don't.
Y'all let us know in the comments if y'all.
Where you at, Berto?